Welcome back to Mike's Rusty Finds. Today we're going to trace some wires back. The spiders will let go. And we'll see if we can't get something going with these taillights. Now, my plan is to got the switch pulled out here, and I have a schematic. My plan is to trace these wires back one at a time, because I'm no electrician, and we're going to see what's what and try to replace one thing at a time. Maybe we can get taillights and brake lights going. So let's dig into this. Well, it's getting windy out here. Windy and dry. Not a good combination when you're living fire area like I do. The first thing I think I want to do is I'm going to take these two bolts out of here where this loom goes into the firewall. Looking like a 3/8. So that I can start feeding wires through as I trace them back. Still haven't quite got my head wrapped around how the brake lights work, coincide with the flashers, but we will figure it out. Okay, there's you. And there's you. And there is our wire loom poking through. Okay. So I guess I could take this guy and these bolts, put them someplace safe where I'll never find them again. Now, stick them in the ashtray. I have the parking lights turned on. So let's see if we can probe some of these wires. The ones coming out of the switch appear to be blue. I have plenty of wire. So there's a blue one. See if I can do this without stabbing my finger. Now that one is on. But that appears to be the horn. So back to square one. Give me a minute. and see if I can trace some of these out. Now, according to my cheat sheet here, I stole this off the internet. So this terminal right over in here should be my taillights. I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but we are going to try to remove that and run a length of cord alongside the truck. We'll clean that all up because this truck's been subject to a bunch of moisture over the years, and we'll hot wire it and see if it works. So we'll be back when I get that taken off and cleaned up. Okay, let's see if this spade is going to come off. Okay, that's supposed to be tail lights. We're going to give it a quick clean with a wire brush. As much as we can. I'm no expert. And it has 2 wires going into it, but right now I'm just gonna hot wire 1 wire in there. Gonna see if we can't crimp that on there, like so. And we're going to fudge this in. Maybe like that. Boy, not liking that. Okay. Well, that was a spectacular failure. Okay. All right. We got that. And let's run her on back and see what... Okay. We're going to see if our hot wire from the switch works. I don't know how well you can see that. She's lighting up. That would be the brake. And this would be the tail light. You can't really see in this light. I'm probably going to have to run some thicker wire and run some more grounds back here. But that's the gist of it. So I guess I'm on the right track. Now, since that spade that was in the truck has 2 wires going into it, I'm going to go ahead and double up these wires. And I'm going to get under the dash and I'm going to trace back the other ones as far back as they go. And I'm just going to put a temporary piece of tape on this thing so that I can run it, pull it through, and we'll see where that goes. Well, I got updates. Apparently, Mike is blind and read the little picture wrong. This spade is dash lights. So I did the wrong thing and I started cutting the wire apart, and I'll redo that anyway. So don't know how long this is going to take, how many weeks, days, or months, so we're going to do the right thing for a change, and I'm going to put a piece of masking tape on there and label that so that I can reroute it again. Okay, now what we're going for is this spade. Pull this off and follow that wire back. I'm sure that's something important that I should keep track of. So I'll be back with you when I get this pulled off and cleaned off. Okay, I've cut this wire, and I cut all the 10 miles of electrical tape up in there, and I fished that wire out from under where it comes out the firewall. This is the end that I cut off from the dash lights, and I'm just going to put this right back on this stake. I can't do it one-handed, so that I kind of know where it goes off. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to cut the electrical tape back, and I'm going to strip out that entire tail light wire and replace it. And I'm going to do this like 5,043 million times with the wires on this thing, so that I can at least have tail lights, brake lights, turn signals, and be legal. And once I do that, it'll be time for a tune-up and tires and registration. Here is my wire that goes to tail lights, and all I need to do is follow all this back. I'm no professional wiring guy, but we're going to be assuming that these 3 wires go back to the turn signals. So, little by little, we'll get her done. She doesn't need taillights in the backyard, but got to get it done. So, one of these years, pull her out of the backyard. So, apparently, taping 2 purple wires together wasn't the thing to do. The wire had an extra socket on it for something, which I will find eventually. So we're running a single purple wire back to the back. Okay, the wiring is not pretty around frame rails and through spider webs and okay, I just got it working. Gonna redo it later, make it neater. But we have tail lights. Anyway, thank you for watching Mike's Rusty Finds. Next up, we'll struggle with the brake lights. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And here we have a nighttime shot of the running lights, tail lights. This one is going to have a license plate frame underneath it. So there you have it. I officially have tail lights.